News at 9. The future of President Jacob Zuma was deliberated upon today by members of the National Working Committee of the ANC. They've now deferred any decision to the National Executive Committee that will meet on Wednesday. For some analysis, we're joined by political analyst Professor Somadoda Fikeni. Prof, what does this mean for the President?
It means that the pressure is growing, both from the society and from within the party. And as such, there is a realistic possibility that the National Executive Committee of the ANC may demand that he doesn't deliver the state of the nation. And they may also try to put pressure on him to step down.
Won't it, is a recall, whether he likes it or not, a possibility?
It is a possibility because where there seems to be resistance in terms of the ANC trying to direct him to step down, that resistance is likely to impact on how the two centers of power operate, precisely the point that the National Conference had tried to emphasize, that there should be no two centers of power.
Professor, the National Executive Committee, the highest decision-making body, has always been seen as divided, relatively mixed when it comes to pro-President Zuma supporters and people who oppose him. We know that there's divisions even among the top six. Do you think that could have all changed since the conference in December?
Well, I do think that it has changed since December, even though you still have the diehards who are still on the other side. You could hear the Secretary General of the ANC, Ace Magashule, when he spoke in KZN, he was speaking as if he was still on a campaign mode, not realizing that you do have a new leadership. In fact, he was even looking forward to the next 5 years. And that in itself is not sustainable and it is not attainable.
Lay out two futures for us. One where the National Executive Committee goes into these discussions and comes out and says that the President remains, and the other where he is recalled or forced to resign. Just tell us how this is a game changer potentially for South Africa.
Indeed, if you do have a stalemate, then it would mean that for the next few months you'll have a paralyzed government and you'll have a weakened ANC, which opposition parties which were experiencing their own challenges will recover and take advantage of that. And ANC may even have difficulties trying to craft their strategy for elections or even mobilize resources and even assist the economy to recover when the perception is that one of political uncertainty. That's one particular path or scenario. The other one might be the one when they pressed hard, President Zuma steps down and allow for a smooth transition and give ANC chance to recover from this particular challenge. It will not be easy because you still have a number of leaders in the NEC and in the top six who still have to face a whole range of legal challenges.
Thank you very much, Professor Somadoda Fikeni. Some analysis on tonight's development. The National Executive Committee of the ANC will now make that decision about the President on Wednesday.